Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Azfikri bin Muhammad Hairul Azlin.
Hi, my name is Umi Baria binti Mas'uni.
Hi, my name is Nur Adila binti Muhammad Zaki.
Good morning and hello everyone. Today, our group will be presenting on the digital transformation of the UiTM Jengke library based on the infographic provided. Our presentation will follow the HISH approach, which help organizations move from a current state to a future state using digital transformation strategies.
The library was chosen because it plays an important role in supporting teaching, learning, and research activities in UiTM.
Throughout this presentation, we will explain the current situation, drivers of change, proposed digital solutions, and benefits to stakeholders.
For question 1, I will explain the current situation of the UiTM Jengke library before digital transformation as shown in the infographic. Previously, the library relied heavily on manual cataloging and record keeping. This means book record, borrowing information, and user data were managed physically, which increased the risk of errors and inefficiency. Another issue was physical borrowing and renewal. Students had to visit the library counter to borrow, renew, or return books, making the process time-consuming. Access to resources was also limited, especially outside operating hours. Digital materials were minimal and user-dependent on physical books. In addition, library services were highly dependent on staff assistance. Librarians need to manually help users search for materials and manage transactions, which increased workload. Overall, the whole process was inefficient, slow, and not user-friendly, especially in today's digital learning environment. Next, I will explain the core system of the UiTM Jengke library, which represents the current digital library environment. The core system is designed to replace traditional manual library operation with a more efficient and user-friendly digital platform. At the center of the system is the online public access catalog, also known as OPAC. OPAC allows users to search for library materials such as books, journals, theses, and other academic resources online without having to physically browse shelves. In addition to OPAC, the library provides access to e-journal and e-book databases. These features are especially important for students and lecturers because it allows them to access academic materials anytime, anywhere, as long as they have internet access. This supports independent learning and research activities, particularly outside library operating hours. Another important component of the core system is the online borrowing and renewal system. Through this system, users can borrow books, check loan status, and renew borrowed materials online without needing to queue at the service counter. This significantly reduces waiting time and improves overall efficiency. The system also includes user registration and record management. Every user, whether a student or staff members, must be registered in the system. The system stores user information, borrowing history, and account status, which helps the library manage users systematically and securely. Although the system is digital, it is supported by several key staff members, including librarians, IT support, and administrative staff. Librarians manage resources and assist users, IT staff maintain the system functionality, and administrative staff handle records and operational matters. Together, they ensure the system runs smoothly and efficiently. Overall, the core system transforms the library into a modern digital service that improves accessibility, accuracy, and satisfaction. We on to question 2A, which is horizon scanning, focusing on the external environment. One major factor driving digital transformation is the rise of digital and remote learning. Students now rely heavily on online platforms to access academic content. There is also an increasing demand for 24/7 access to information where users expect library resources to be available anytime and anywhere. The infographic also highlights the use of AI, cloud computing, and automation in modern libraries, making traditional systems less relevant. Therefore, the UiTM Jengke library needs to transform to stay relevant, competitive, and align with global digital trends.
For question 2B, this session discussed the internal audit by focusing on the weakness of the library's current system. Although the library has begun its digitalization efforts, The existing systems are still not fully integrated with one another. As a result, data is scattered across multiple platforms, making information management less efficient and more difficult to coordinate. This lack of system integration leads to slow system performance and frequent user interface issues, which negatively affect the overall user experience. Users may face delays when accessing information or completing basic tasks, causing dissatisfaction and reducing the effectiveness of digital services. In addition, the level of automation within the library service remains limited. Key processes such as book borrowing, returns, and inquiry handling still require significant manual involvement. Due to this limitation, the library continues to depend heavily on staff assistance for routine operations. Consequently, the high reliance on manual process reduces operational efficiency, increase staff workload, and place a greater burden on daily operations. Overall, this weakness highlights the urgent need for a more advanced, automated, and fully integrated digital system to support improved performance and service quality. For question 2C, the infographic proposes a new digital aim at improving digital maturity. One of the key solutions highlighted is an AI-powered search system, which enables users to locate library materials more quickly and accurately. In addition, the library can implement self-service kiosks that allow users to borrow and return books independently without the need for staff assistance. Another important solution is the development of a mobile library application which allows users to manage their library accounts conveniently through their smartphone. Overall, these technologies help reduce manual workloads for staff while enhancing user convenience and overall service efficiency.
Continuing question 2C, digital transformation also affects data, people, and skills. Previously, data was stored in separate systems, but in the future, it will be managed through an integrated digital data platform. In terms of people, librarians will move from being manual assistants heavy to technology support professionals. Lastly, required skill will shift from traditional library skills to digital and data literacy skills, enabling staff to manage modern systems effectively. For question 2D, digital transformation benefits several stakeholders. For students, it provides faster access to resources, online service, and a more convenient learning experience. For lecturers and researchers, it enables easy access to e-journals, e-book, and academic references. For library staff, automation reduces repetitive tasks and allows them to focus on higher value activities. For UiTM as an institution, a digital library enhances efficiency, reputation, and support long-term digital strategy. In conclusion, the digital transformation of the UiTM Jingke Library is essential to meet modern academic demands. By addressing current weaknesses and implementing advanced technologies, the library can move towards a fully integrated and efficient digital system. This transformation not only improves service quality but also ensures UiTM remains competitive in the digital era. Thank you.